Suchigo, your BS and freshman student of Leyte Normal University, San Isidro Campus, under Entrepreneurial Behavioral Management subject. Here is my video recitation presentation to the following task. Question number 1. How entrepreneur work to a businessman? A businessman is a person who runs to business, undertaking an original ideas. Entrepreneur is someone who first initiate a production or business idea. Entrepreneur combines the first three of these manufacture good or provide services. They typically create a business plan, hire labor, acquire resources and financing, provide leadership and management for the business. Being a successful entrepreneur means that you've learned to listen your intuition and rely on your wisdom when making decisions. Your ability to trust yourself will make show your confidence. Most entrepreneurs start the business after years of experience working for someone else. Being a good entrepreneur, have passion, resourceful, willingness to improvise and listen to others, and strong determination to succeed is what makes other entrepreneurs successful. Question number 2. Discuss the different behavior and attitude entrepreneur. Entrepreneurial behavior is a subset of entrepreneurial activities concerned with understanding, predicting, and influencing individual behavior. There are common behavior of entrepreneurship. They are plan their day in advance, get proper nutrition and exercises, they position themselves to serve, set their goal clearly, know their strengths and weaknesses, always looking for opportunities, evaluate their actions and prioritize each day, take calculated risk, and hire a team player. There are 5 attitudes every entrepreneur must conquer in order to run a prosperous business venture. There are passion, bravery, flexibility, work ethic, and integrity. Passion, about the product, the contracting or sense of accomplishment. They fail because they know they are helping other people. Bravery, entrepreneur like everyone else feel fear. They are fearful and they won't succeed or fearful or will conceive idea cannot be executed. Being a brave entrepreneur can learn from their failure, utilizing them far or failing to push themselves to work hard and to strive to connect the mistakes that they may cause for fail. Flexibility entrepreneurs must possess flexible mindset so they can alter a course that seems to be headed toward failure. Ito I-save na lang day. Flexibility entrepreneurs must possess flexible mindset so they can alter a course that seems to be headed toward failure. Strong work ethic is not easy to start from a ground up and become a successful business owner. Many are of hard work, frustration, creativity, and supervision and poured into a new venture. Integrity entrepreneurs must be able to show others they are truthful and honest, regardless of the type of business they hope to establish. Colleagues, vendors, customers, and investors must be trust them. Question number 3. What factors affect the culture of organization? Factors that affect culture of organizations such as gender, region, organization factory, industry, leadership, and employees. Gender is an organization. Look at gender. Issues determines how male and female relate at work. Region is the country where an organization operates from also determines its value, beliefs, and attitude. Organization factory to achieve its strategic goal and plan. The company culture must support the business plan. The industry you're in very much determines what culture an organization takes. Leader is the behavior and character of the top management go a long way in determining an organization culture. A employee's attitude behavior can influence others leading to a bad company culture, so be careful who you hire. Question number 4. How organization live longer? An organization thrives to achieve their objectives. They may live far beyond the tenure and even the life of their individual members, unless they are severely mismanaged or are forced to close down. Organizations have their own life cycle with different phases that we can call launch, growth, maturity, and pause. As organizations function during these phases, their manager faces challenges that are different in nature. Question number 5. When can say that organization is a powerful tool for human being? Effective organization create result and be fully effective nonprofit must exhibit strength in five core organizational areas: leadership, decision making and structure, people, work processes and system, and culture. Too many people are involved in every decision. Number 6. Why divisional structures are very important for organization. Divisional structure are very important for organization because gives a larger business enterprise the ability to segregate large section of the company business into semi-autonomous groups. While generally better suited to larger organization, in some circumstances, this formal structure may also benefit a smaller business. The divisional or departmental organization involves the grouping of people or activity with similar characteristic into a simple department or unit, also known as self-contained structure. Question number 7. Give the different role and function of line and staffing of organization. Line staff organization in management, approach in which authorities establish goals and directives that are fulfilled by staff and other workers. A line staff organization structure attempts to render a large complex enterprise rule flexible without sacrificing managerial authority. The staff organization consists of two types, such as general staff and specialized staff. General staff, this group has a general background that is usually similar to executive and serve as assistant to top management. These are not specialized and generally have no authority or no responsible of their own. Specialized staff, unlike the general staff, who generally assess to one of line executive, staff provide expert staff and services to employee on a company-wide basis. Question number 8. How the key elements work of organization. There are 6 elements such as work specialization, departmentalization, chain of command, the span of control, centralization versus decentralization, and formalization. The 6 elements of organization design help business leaders establish the company departments, chain of command, and overall structure. The assets of organizational structure most notably reviewed is the organizational chart. Number 9. What are the employees' role in the organization? The employee's role in the organization is an employee has a duty to care other people. When they are carrying out their duty, they must always ensure that they work in a safe manner in the way that they have been trained. The employee should provide procedures and processes to employees to follow. Question number 10. Why committee structural is important to organization? Committee structural is important to organization because it provides integrated ideas of various related people of the company participated management in the true form is visible under committee organization. It is incentive to volunteer to form integrated ideas and to willingly follow them. Number 11. Explain the advantages and disadvantages of committee in the organization. The committee provide an excellent training ground for young executive. They also opportunities to personal development that individual not be able to get their own. The advantages of committees such as pooling of opinions, motivation, improved cooperation, representation, executive training, communication, and better chances of recommendation. Of opinions. The members bring in different backgrounds, values, viewpoints, and abilities. These wide-ranging abilities result in a greater knowledge base that result in a better quality decision. Improve cooperation. They are willing to cooperate and coordinate, especially when they become aware of the rule and how the decision are going to affect the entire organization also. Motivation. Also, when the committee consists of managers and subordinates, it gives subordinates same degree of recognition and importance. Representation. The process of committee deliberations give a critical viewpoint and balanced outcome of these different representations. However, even though a committee should be highly representatives of all interests, the capabilities of the member should be take precedence over the presentation. Executive training. The committees provide an excellent training ground of young executives. They also provide opportunities for personal development and individual may able to get their own. Communication. A committee can be excellent forum for management and workers to have simultaneous communication and discuss matter of common interest in an atmosphere of goodwill and misunderstanding and research some mutually benefiting conclusion. Better chances of recommendation to be accepted. A committee recommendation is much more likely to be accepted than an individual recommendation. Advantages of committees: time and cost, compromise, personal prejudice, log rolling, the strain on interpersonal relation, and lack of effectiveness. Time and cost: the very structure of the committee is a costly affair in terms of money and time. Compromise: usually there is a tendency to present anonymous decision and hence a majority viewpoint is taken a representative even when the majority viewpoint is valid. Personal prejudice: sometimes winning an argument or getting back at somebody for personal reason may give the problem or secondary priority. Log rolling: this term is coined for willing and dealing with political interest and purposes. The train on interpersonal relation in committee meeting: there is a tendency that everybody wants to please everybody else. Lack of effectiveness: certain issues are better solved by individual rather than committees. Design and layout sample of organizational structure of a certain company. This is an hierarchical organizational structure. A hierarchical structure is typical for larger businesses and organizations. It relies on having a different levels of authority with a chain of command connecting multiple management levels within the organization.